So the Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras has resigned, triggering a new election, the second Greek election of 2015. He's done it because they signed a deal with the Eurozone in July under extreme duress. It's the third memorandum, so-called, which gives Greece an €86 billion bailout and in return requires a whole bunch of austerity measures yet again from the Greek government, which Tsipras was elected to resist but had to accept because the economy was about to collapse, even more than it had already collapsed after 3 weeks of the banks being closed and European Central Bank switching off emergency help to the Greek banks. Now, what does this all mean? Tsipras will seek re-election. His party Syriza, the far left party, will stand again. But this time, most likely, minus its hard left wing, who were, many of them, already anti-Euro and didn't want to be in the Eurozone, but now feel vindicated that they would say there is no future for a left government inside the Eurozone. Because he couldn't get a vote of confidence through Parliament without the right, his opponents, because these left-wingers had rebelled against him, he felt, it seems from the speeches just made, that he had to seek a new mandate from the Greek people. But this time, of course, they will, how should we put it, they will go through the list of MPs and make sure none of those hard left MPs can stand for Syriza. So a new electoral list will come forward. The Greek electoral system is a list system. It'll be everybody who's prepared to go along with the bailout, the third bailout, who is allowed to stand as Syriza, and most likely a new left party of about 30 or 40 MPs from the current Syriza group will be formed probably tonight. What prospects? Well, it's likely that Tsipras will win another election because the Greek people are not intrinsically far left. They had two perfectly centrist parties who ruled Greece for 40 or 50 years, tainted with corruption, but basically who destroyed themselves by trying to implement the other memorandums, the first two bailouts. What Tsipras loses to the left, and he will lose a lot of support to the left, he will probably gain not so much from people who support centrist parties, but just from centrist people who are quite happy that, as he claims, that he got the best deal he could. This Greek bailout deal is not as bad, he will claim, as it could have been. So we'll have elections. It'll be the 20th September, and we'll see most likely either Syriza or yet another coalition of Syriza and one or two other parties rule Greece. And what does he want to do? What he just said in the speech is, we can't change what the European Central Bank and IMF and Eurozone forced on us, but we can attack the oligarchy, we can attack the tax evaders, we can do things on all the social programs, the migrants, the lesbians and gay rights, that we haven't done so far. That's what he'll go to the electorate with, and here on Channel 4 we'll keep you up to date as that unfolds. So the news is, it looks like No has won the Greek referendum by about 60%. Let me just put that into context. Here's who was backing Yes.